If you are over the age of 60 and regularly drink beet juice to support your physical circulation, there is a very high probability it is not working the exact way you think it is. This is not because beet juice itself is ineffective. It is actually a genuinely powerful and highly beneficial dietary choice. The real issue is that after the age of 65, three distinct biological changes occur silently inside your body that can quietly cut the circulatory benefits of beet juice nearly in half. Surprisingly, you will rarely hear these specific biological shifts discussed by professionals during a routine checkup. If you frequently experience cold feet that never seem to fully warm up, heavy legs by 2 in the afternoon, or hands that go completely numb after holding a steering wheel for just 20 minutes, it is critical to realize that this is not a natural consequence of aging. Instead, these frustrating everyday symptoms point toward a very specific, easily correctable nutrient gap that you can actively take steps to close. Adding targeted natural ingredients to your daily routine can significantly enhance your body's circulatory response compared to drinking beet juice completely on its own, maximizing its efficiency. Let us count down the 6 most powerful additions you can make starting tomorrow morning. Ingredient number 6 on our list is fresh lemon juice, and the exact biochemical reason it belongs in your glass will completely change how you view your daily nutrition. Beet juice supports the body's natural production of nitric oxide, a vital signaling molecule that instructs your arterial walls to relax, widen, and allow blood to flow smoothly. This process occurs through a multi-step conversion pathway where beneficial compounds from your diet interact with your system. The first phase relies heavily on the natural environment of the oral cavity, but the second phase takes place within the stomach and requires a highly acidic environment to perform efficiently. The problem is that after the age of 65, natural stomach acid production can decline by 30 to 40%, causing this conversion process to slow down dramatically. Without adequate acidity, a significant portion of the beneficial compounds you consume pass through your system without ever converting into active nitric oxide. Fresh lemon juice provides both natural citric acid and essential vitamin C, which actively restore the acidic environment this critical conversion depends on. Clinical research reveals that combining vitamin C with dietary nitrates can increase measurable circulatory byproducts by over 30% in older adults. To make this strategy work effectively, simply squeeze the juice of 1 full fresh lemon directly into your beet juice immediately before drinking it, and let the mixture sit for about 60 seconds. This brief contact time allows the natural citric acid to prime the conversion environment before the blend even reaches your stomach. Moving on, ingredient number 5 is raw garlic, specifically 1 to 2 crushed cloves blended directly into your daily drink. The way fresh garlic works alongside the natural properties of beet juice involves a hidden biological mechanism that many people completely overlook. Consider the real-world case of a 71-year-old retired individual who suffered from severe circulation discomfort in his legs for 3 long years, to the point where walking from a parking lot felt almost impossible. While drinking plain beet juice for 4 months provided only modest improvements, crushing 2 raw cloves of garlic into his daily blend changed everything within just 5 weeks. His comfortable walking distance nearly doubled, and objective vascular assessments documented measurable, clear improvements in his lower body circulation. This simple, natural pairing unlocks a biological pathway that optimizes how your blood vessels function as you navigate life. The underlying mechanism is incredibly precise. Raw garlic releases a powerful compound called allicin, the exact moment it is physically crushed. Allicin directly inhibits a specific enzyme that acts as a biological brake on your body's natural nitric oxide production. After the age of 70, levels of this restrictive enzyme naturally increase by an estimated 25%, which is one of the primary biochemical reasons your systemic circulation can decline with age, completely independent of your diet and exercise habits. While beet juice delivers the raw building blocks, crushed raw garlic effectively releases the biological brake. Clinical studies focusing on adults over the age of 65 show that combining these specific compounds produces a 28% greater improvement in overall arterial flexibility compared to consuming standard dietary nitrates alone. To maximize this effect, crush 2 raw cloves and let them rest on your counter for 10 full minutes before blending, as this brief pause allows allicin production to reach its peak. For the absolute best results, consume this powerful blend on an empty stomach to neutralize the natural morning spike of that restrictive enzyme. Ingredient number 4 is pure, unsweetened raw cacao powder, which contains an exceptionally high concentration of beneficial plant flavonols that support your blood vessels through a completely independent biological pathway. While beet juice serves as an excellent fuel delivery system providing raw materials to your vascular cells, the flavonols found in raw cacao act like a major factory upgrade, significantly increasing the production capacity of the cells processing those materials. When you combine these two natural forces, the positive impact on your circulatory system compounds dramatically. A major long-term analysis involving over 21,000 participants associated regular consumption of flavanol-rich cacao with a 32% reduction in overall cardiovascular mortality, with the most pronounced benefits observed in adults over the age of 70. Furthermore, mechanistic research shows a synergistic circulatory response that is nearly 60% greater than either compound can achieve on its own. After the age of 75, the essential enzymes within your vascular lining can decline by roughly 35%, and raw cacao flavanols are among the very few dietary components shown to help restore that lost enzymatic activity, partially reversing the decline rather than just slowing it down. To integrate this strategy, blend 1 to 2 tablespoons of raw cacao powder directly into your daily drink, making sure to avoid Dutch processed cocoa, as that specific alkalizing heat treatment destroys up to 90% of the delicate flavanol content. Be sure to add a tiny pinch of black pepper as well. The natural piperine inside it temporarily slows down the breakdown of flavanols during digestion, extending their beneficial activity inside your body by up to 2 additional hours. Now take a brief moment to reflect on this progress. Lemon juice, raw garlic, and cacao powder all work together seamlessly on the exact same primary system, increasing your body's vital nitric oxide levels through completely different entry points. The remaining top 3 ingredients on our list work on entirely separate biological mechanisms that plain beet juice cannot touch on its own, adding unique protective layers that your circulatory system currently lacks. If you are realizing for the first time that your daily wellness routine has been running at half capacity, sharing this information helps ensure that other adults looking to optimize their physical energy and vitality can discover these research-backed solutions. Ingredient number 3 is fresh ginger root, grated completely raw and never used in a dry powdered form. Its unique biological mechanism involves the fascinating science of blood viscosity, which refers to the thickness and flow characteristics of your blood. After the age of 75, natural blood viscosity can increase by an estimated 18% above typical adult levels, making red blood cells slightly stiffer and less able to squeeze effortlessly through the tiniest capillaries that supply your fingers, toes, and peripheral skin tissues. Think of it as the physical difference between pouring pure water versus moving a slightly thickened syrup through a very narrow straw. Even a tiny increase in fluid thickness results in a dramatic reduction in overall flow. While the properties of beet juice work diligently to dilate the physical pathways, raw ginger actively optimizes the fluid moving directly through them, targeting the channels and the fluid simultaneously. Raw ginger contains active compounds like gingerols that naturally support healthy platelet function and keep your blood moving smoothly. A randomized controlled trial showed that older adults consuming fresh ginger experienced a 23% improvement in healthy blood flow characteristics within just 4 weeks. To get the most out of this combination, grate 1 to 2 inches of fresh ginger directly into your juice blend and consume it approximately 10 to 15 minutes before going for a brisk walk. Physical movement activates the gingerol compounds much more rapidly, and combining the mechanical circulation of exercise with the natural properties of the drink creates a compounding physical benefit that persists for several hours. Moving down to ingredient number 2, we have l-arginine powder, which serves as the direct molecular raw material for vital nitric oxide production right inside your vascular cells. Think of what you have built so far. Lemon juice restored the optimal stomach environment, garlic released the biological brake, cacao upgraded the cellular production capacity, and ginger optimized the fluid dynamics. However, even the most advanced system can only produce as much output as its supply line allows, and l-arginine is that essential raw material. Consider the experience of a 78-year-old retired contractor who dealt with painful vascular spasms in his fingers whenever temperatures dropped, forcing him to give up his beloved woodworking hobby. Adding 3 grams of l-arginine to his daily beet juice completely transformed his cold weather comfort within 7 weeks. Clinical research supports these remarkable real-world results, demonstrating that L-arginine supplementation in older adults struggling with peripheral circulation issues can improve comfortable walking distance by 22% over 12 weeks, with the most pronounced benefits occurring when it is taken alongside dietary nitrate sources like beet juice. After the age of 70, the specific enzyme responsible for recycling L-arginine within your vascular cells naturally declines by about 20%. Meaning your body requires a higher direct supply of this amino acid to maintain the vibrant circulatory output it generated decades ago. To close this gap, stir 3 to 5 grams of pure, unflavored L-arginine powder into your blend daily. Its positive effects are cumulative, building steady, supportive levels in your system over 4 to 6 weeks of consistent use. For optimal absorption, avoid taking it within 2 hours of a high-fat meal, as dietary fats can temporarily increase the exact vascular brake that garlic helps inhibit. Finally, we reach our number one ingredient, which is something you have almost certainly been discarding into the trash every single morning: fresh beet greens. From a nutritional standpoint, you may be throwing away the most powerful part of the plant. Beet greens contain an exceptionally high concentration of a natural compound called betaine, also known as trimethylglycine, which is 3 to 4 times more concentrated in the leafy tops than in the beetroot itself. Betaine does not dilate blood vessels directly. Instead, it works through an entirely separate biological pathway that helps every other ingredient on this list perform far more powerfully. It acts as one of nature's most potent regulators of homocysteine, an amino acid that can naturally accumulate in your bloodstream as you age. When homocysteine levels rise, it acts like a corrosive agent on the delicate inner lining of your arteries, triggering microscopic irritation and progressively reducing the natural flexibility your blood vessels need to expand. While the previous ingredients focused on producing nitric oxide to widen the pathways, betaine works diligently to protect and repair the structural walls themselves. Clinical studies show that incorporating betaine-rich greens can significantly support overall endothelial function and arterial health in older adults. Simply blend the fresh green tops of 2 to 3 beets directly into your drink, or look for a high-quality beet green powder if your beets come pre-trimmed. By addressing these non-overlapping biological mechanisms simultaneously, you can actively optimize your systemic circulation, reclaim your daily physical energy, and support your body's natural vitality for years to come.